Okay, good evening everyone. Brief introduction. My name's Dave Hodson. I previously have competed in bodybuilding and powerlifting. When I was about 19, took part in a kickboxing competition after doing Lao Gao Kung Fu for a period of about 4 months. That didn't go very well. I wasn't ready for it, hadn't done any hard sparring, and I stepped away from that sport then, even though I loved it, lifelong boxing obsessive. From the days of watching Mickey Ward against Gatti, Mickey Ward against Shane Erie, Morales Barrera, obviously watching Rocky, and doing the usual thing we've all done. Down with some raw eggs, then going out for a run, and then vomiting a peg white. So always loved boxing, always been a massive fan. Remember watching Ali versus Frazier when I was about 11, staying in the caravan in Wales, because there was nothing to do, because it was Wales. So my urge to compete took me away from combat sports and took me into powerlifting and bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, great fun, love the dieting element, love the conditioning, the obsessive training. That was great fun. I've got quite an OCD personality, so I like things where I can get really stuck into it. Then I moved away from that and I wanted to see how much I could deadlift. So first competition, deadlifted 190 kilograms, second competition 200 kilograms, and that finished at 255 kilograms. Managed to compete in America at the Olympia Pro, which was something I hadn't really envisioned, but couldn't turn it down when it came. And yeah, ended up lifting 255 kilos drug free, and my body weight on a bodybuilding stage was about 69 kilos at my best. So when you look at it, it felt like quite a lot of weight for somebody who's naturally more ectomorphic, taller, and I was happy with it. I was really happy to get that lift. Competed drug free because that was my choice. I don't take drugs. Got nothing against anyone who does. That's your call. Take drugs in a sport where you're not supposed to take drugs, then yeah, it's probably a bit of a shitty thing to do, if I'm honest with you. Probably want to have a bit of a think about that. And I hit 34 this year, well last year, and I had to make a call. My elbow had been playing up. I've had a lot of surgery on my right arm over the years. I had a bad car accident when I was younger, and it wasn't healing up properly, which was stopping me gripping the deadlift bar properly, causing a lot of joint pain when doing heavier lifts, a lot of muscular pain. So physio, he basically said it was partially knackered, so that triggered the move to boxing. Started boxing at Market Drayton Boxing, which is an awesome club, about 2 months ago. Massive amount of work needed before I get good at it, massive. I used to hit the heavy bag, but my muscles have got so slow and my body's so unconditioned from 4 or 5 years of dedicated powerlifting training. I'd lost a lot of ground. Not that I had that much ground, but I did used to be faster, at least I hope I did. But I switched my training completely, took up running frequently, cardiovascular work, skipping, and then I really understood what I needed to do, so I conditioned myself 3 times a week with dedicated strength conditioning sessions. I do boxing practice 3 times a week. I try to spar twice a week at the minute, and I'm wired in for a fight on May the 4th. Should be my first one. I've done semi-serious spars, which were great fun. Those ended up getting a bit wonkier. I had my face crushed when I was hit by a car when I was 16. So it's naturally got a bit of a bend in it, but the bend's got bigger and got a bit of a funky noise going on there, but it isn't generally painful. So yeah, so this is tonight's training, shadow boxing, and I did sprints in the field. So we've got a lot of ploughed fields around here because it's deepest, darkest Shropshire. So I did my sprints in the fields for about 30 minutes, and then I came in, put on a bit of Roberto Duran, favourite fighter at the minute. Just properly studying him, learning about him. I remember watching him in Four Kings, so his fights with Leonard and Hagler, but actually seeing him now makes you realise what an amazing fighter he was. The feints, the body punching, I love body punching. So I watched him, just looked at his moves. I've got sparring tomorrow night, so tried to mimic them in the most flattering way possible, but still obviously nothing near probably the greatest lightweight who ever lived. And yeah, and that's it. So on my channel you'll see a few sparring videos, but what I'm going to try to do is put blogs up every week or every other session. If there's anything you'd like to ask me about bodybuilding, powerlifting, or anything else, about how I feel about getting into boxing, or previous experience of rehabbing after serious accidents or anything like that, always happy to talk. So, thank you very much for tuning in, and happy videos.
You were the light for me to find my truth. I just wanna say thank you. Leaving to find my soul. Told her I had to go. And I know it ain't pretty when our hearts get broke. Too young to feel this old. Watching us both turn cold. Oh, I know it ain't pretty when two hearts get broke. Yeah, I know it ain't pretty when two hearts get broke. I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days. All our troubles we will lay to rest, and we wish we could come back to these days. Cigarettes in the ashtray. Reminiscing on those past days. I thought you knew that was my last name, but that changed. And I traveled around the world, think where you living at now. I heard you moved out here, got an apartment and settled down. And every once in a while, I start texting. Write a picture around, but then I delete the message. Think about you like a pastime. I could be like you remember, get you baptized. Oh, I wasn't ready to act right. Used to always think I'd get you back right. They say that things fall apart. We were gonna move to Brooklyn, we were gonna stay hard. This is the tool to remind us who we are. And then we are on the road, we were walking in the sun. I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days. All our troubles will lay to rest. We wish we could come back to these days. We wish we could come back to these days. Wonder maybe they never find me. I've been waiting such a long, long, long time to feel it. Swallowed by the waters around me. No, I took so many